Warning, this podcast contains the Vision.
That's not...
Oh, wait.
She's so...
Wait, that's Marvel.
done.
Tornado?
I'm sure he's red or something.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to the As Seen on TV podcast for Supergirl, Season 1, Episode 6, Red-Faced. This episode is actually, kind of in order. It's where it's supposed to be, but the episode before it was out of sequence, so it kind of throws... I don't know, whatever. We're good.
I don't know, when I watched it...
We're in it.
With the beginning, I like the fact of how they recapped it. They made it so it was shown in the right order. So it kind of gave a little bit... So it didn't feel too discombobulated.
Discombobulated.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get into this episode, I would like to announce that Supergirl on November 30th has officially been picked up for a full series order of 20 episodes. So all the Jessica Jones haters, or the people I should say that love Jessica Jones and was hating on Supergirl and was saying the show is going to get canceled, kind of their call out to no, it's not getting canceled. It's not going anywhere. It's doing well. So
I still don't get that. I don't see why people are hating on Supergirl just because Jessica Jones. It makes absolutely no sense.
I share some of the similar frustrations, but it's a different show.
Different shows.
I have completely different frustrations.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
Like?
This episode was fucking stupid.
Whoa. Tell me how you really
I'm sorry,
feel.
that's way too, harsh of a reaction to it.
Was I the only one that thought that Red Tornado looked a little cheesy?
He looked like the
Vision.
1980s version of Tron.
He looked like the Vision.
He looked like
really
Tron.
cheesy. He looked like he was surrounded in Nerf.
Yeah, he looked bad. But that's not the problem I have. It's the whole thing with Red Tornado. I almost called him Vision. Dumb, I fucking hate you.
You see it now, don't you?
No, I saw it as soon as I saw him.
Yeah.
I know.
It had very similar. I looked at it and I was like, really? And then the arm started spinning. I was like, okay, well, that's new.
His head was really,
They've upgraded Vision.
It was just the motivations and I just felt like it was all very uninspired.
Yeah, Lucy's
What
dad.
I liked about this episode was not Kat. I did like Kat in this episode.
Yeah, Kat was good.
But,
and her mom.
It was Kara and her anger struggles and her humanity. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to punch Lucy and her dad in the face this whole episode.
Lucy was fine. Her dad...
She was okay. No, Lucy was okay.
Her dad, much like
was
Red
not
Tornado, was written very poorly. I just think that... I don't think it was done well. And it made this episode, this episode suffered because of it. And, I wish all these good things happened in an episode that I could have liked,
I'm just going to wait for the time when Lucy finds out that Kara is Supergirl, and then she's going to be biting her tongue for all the shit she talked behind.
I don't know if she's going
Supergirl's
to.
back.
She keeps
hope she
secrets. Yeah, she keeps secrets from Jimmy, so I don't see why Jimmy couldn't keep secrets from her.
I don't know. I have a feeling somehow she's going to find out. And then she's going to feel like this big because of all the shit she talked.
I mean,
she's a big shit talker.
Her father.
In the sky with Supergirl.
In the comics...
Oh, Gildarts, I love the puns. I love them.
Well, in the comics, I guess, some comics, Lucy becomes Superwoman. I don't know how that happens, but... Whatever.
Yeah. No, but I liked the relationship that Jimmy had with the father, because that's a very real reaction of oh, you're never too good for no one's too good for my daughter, especially not some paparazzi, Okay,
so. I don't get that. When he said that, I didn't get it. I was like, so you don't like aliens, but yet your daughter is dating your other daughter, and he's good enough, even though he's an alien?
He doesn't know who Superman is.
Yeah, and...
He doesn't know who Superman is.
No, nobody knows that Clark is Superman over there.
But
Except for
And
Lois.
I don't even know if Lois knows. Like, are they actually dating in this timeline?
Jimmy knows. It does,
Yeah.
I don't think it really
I don't
matters
know.
if they're dating or not, but Jimmy knows. If Jimmy
Right.
knows, Lois
No,
knows.
I don't know about that.
I think
But
so.
I just found that really stupid. I'm like, seriously? We all know who the general's favorite is now.
Yeah, really. She's my little girl. Uh-huh. The only one you have, right?
I know, right? I don't care. My other girl can go, bang Superman. Don't care.
Well,
But
I also
He doesn't
think...
know he's Superman, though.
it doesn't matter. Well, she's supposedly dating Superman. She's not dating Clark Kent. I don't know.
What?
It's so confusing.
Yeah, we don't know anything about that.
They
But
never said anything.
The
Yeah,
way that he talked about Lucy, probably because Lucy is in the army. Lucy
Right.
is doing things that he's doing. Things that he can be proud of. I bet he's not really that proud of
Yeah,
Lois.
he
because
wants
she's
an
in
army girl for Lucy, or army guy for Lucy.
Well, he might want an army girl for Lucy.
I don't think, after his reaction
yeah.
to everything, I don't think he's down for that.
I think he's down for
Yeah, he
anything.
seems very, like, asshole.
He's
He is an
very
asshole.
he's very old school. I'll put
I
it
have
that way.
to... Yeah. And I have to say this. They developed Red Tornado for the army. Obviously, to fight Superman
Kryptonians. Yeah.
and Supergirl, obviously. But as soon as she beat it so hard that it went into safe mode or whatever the fuck that was, he's like, "You've just let out an unstoppable killing machine." I'm like, wait, whoa, how do we get from this being a thing
Exactly.
to fight Supergirl to it being an unstoppable killing machine? I'm like, how is that a fail-safe?
Yeah.
Like, you are such a
I
twit, dude.
My parents thought I was crazy. I was just yelling. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I was just...
It made no sense to me either, so
I know.
don't feel bad.
And that's why I hate this episode.
Yeah.
Because it's the crux is
It's-
so poorly written.
I won't blame the episode on it. It's Lucy's dad. It's all him.
Yeah,
No,
he's like,
100% him.
Here,
No,
beat
no,
this
I'm-
up.
step out of the
Thinking,
story.
okay, this thing could beat her, and then when she beats it, he's like, "Oh, it's all your fault." Blah blah blah.
I'm not stepping out of the story because it's the way he's written.
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm not criticizing him. I think he's uninspired, but that's not what I'm talking about right now. What I'm talking about now is this episode's crux was Red Tornado and the fact that he was supposed to fight Supergirl.
Right.
If he was supposed to be something to protect humanity from Supergirl, why the heck would her beating it so hard mean that it turns into an unstoppable killing machine?
That's just the assumption that he's under, because it didn't turn into an unstoppable killing machine. We found out the other guy was still operating it the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how is that the logical leap?
Because he's
Because
he's illogical. Like,
He's
we've
alarmist.
discovered that. That's why I said this is all the father. This is him. This is not the writing of the show. It's the way the character's written.
I still think that a lot
he's-
of my problems are with
He's
the
a black
writing
or
of
white
this
kind of
episode.
person.
Just
There
the-
isn't shades of gray in his world. It's either black or red.
Yeah,
There's
just
nothing
the
else.
army stuff, like the Red Tornado stuff. I was so excited for the Red Tornado, and I'm just so upset.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wanted to punch the father so much.
Agreed.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, here, you beat this up. And then she beats it up, and then he's all, "Oh, it's all your fault." It's like,
Is it a running theme on the show though? That parents are terrible. Like,
Well, the mom
look
wasn't
at Kat's
terrible.
mom. Look at Kat's mom.
Oh my god.
Kat's mom's awful.
Yeah, she
Kat's
is.
mom is awful.
So So is it at least you have one terrible parent? Is that what the show is trying to teach us?
But I don't think that Alex's mother was bad.
No, but the father? We don't know yet.
Bad either.
We don't know.
No, but he did leave with what's his name? Cyborg dude?
Hank?
Hank.
Hank.
He left with Henshaw to protect Kara. So I mean, he can't be that bad.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I do love the fact
But
that
they're also
everyone
not
was
really
was
her
telling
parents.
everyone off in this episode.
Yeah.
Everyone was telling everyone off.
I got as soon as like Kara just yelled at Kat, I was like, yes.
Yes.
I may have jumped out of my seat and fist pumped the air on that one. May
That's
have
the
done
line
that.
we've been looking for.
May have done that, yeah.
Oh, she was so pissed at everything, especially when she was doing her vision on her laser vision on the red tornado. She was so pissed.
Like, that was cool. All the fighting and stuff was cool.
Yeah, it was. And I love the build up to the fight. Like, you know, you see her anger, and then her and Jimmy go and start boxing the car, and you know.
That was hilarious.
That's so great.
She just punched the engine block clear across the room, you know?
Yeah. I mean the...
And she kind of confessed to Jimmy, you know, about how jealous she is of him and Lucy, but didn't outright say... Yeah, she didn't outright say it's because she's in love with him. She said, you know, it's because she realizes it's something she'll never have.
Yeah, she can't... She's just pissed off she can't be normal. I mean, she lived on Krypton to be different because, you know, what she is the norm. But here, it's not the norm. And she tried for so long to be the norm that she was never the norm.
Yeah.
I like the board game night that they had.
Oh, that was funny.
You know,
like,
watching...
No, board game night must live.
Yes. Jimmy and Lucy, scored 11 points. And then...
those type of people just make me want to flip the board. I'm sorry.
Okay, noted. Do not play Monopoly with you. Got it.
No, I'll play Monopoly.
And then, well, no, because I'll flip the board in Monopoly. I'm that guy. Because I've done it before. Like, I played with a group of friends, and we had this one girl like made the dumbest trade in the history because she didn't want to play anymore. So she just made a trade that ruined the whole game for everyone. And it was just, I got mad and just flipped the board.
Well, I would assume it ruined the whole game for everyone except for one person.
Yes,
exactly.
that is true. So if you don't want to play anymore, you just surrender all your stuff to the bank. Like, that's the proper way to play. You don't give one person the advantage.
I am going to bankruptcy right now. Here I have everything.
Yeah, basically. And then, you know, and then when they were playing the board game, Win and Kara, they got 0.
Well, they could have got 1, but she's like, skip it. Just skip it. He's like, your cousin friend who likes this.
Yeah.
It's like, Win, you are so awkward.
Yeah.
And I do love the fact when they try to pull him in to hack into their computer to see what happened to her dad. And he's like, she goes, we're trying to figure out what happened to dad. He goes, no, that's not cool. You know I have daddy issues.
That was so funny.
Yeah, we're going to figure out, they have to show who his dad is at some point.
Yeah, his dad is a dude.
They keep
He's a
bringing
dude.
it up.
I would hope so.
They keep bringing it up, so.
He's a villain in the.
Yeah, he's the toy maker.
Toy maker. That's right. We talked about it. I couldn't remember if we said it or not.
Yep. And then Kara's powers here kind of diminished at the end of the episode.
Yeah. What was that about?
It's just like, oh, blood. What?
Well, I think her with the eye vision, the last thing she did, she just had so much anger, she just blew. She blew a circuit. She needs to, flip the GI switch. Or basically recharge it.
Yeah.
She just blew a circuit. Too much energy all at once,
And I know that's going to tie into, obviously next week's episode, because I know the title is Human for a Day. But I wanted to mention before we move on to the next episode that they get some information on Kara's father, her adopted father. That the last person to see him alive was Hank.
But then they went missing.
They both went missing, yeah.
Yeah.
They both went missing looking at alien technology, so I'm wondering if when they went missing, something happened to Hank. Maybe he was human before.
Yeah, that's the impression I'm getting. He was human.
Yeah.
He's now the cyborg, filling in the role that, he had before he left, and redacted all the information because that's his protocol. Seems like he's got some kind of sentient programming. So, like they were saying that the red tornado has gone sentient. It's probably similar technology.
I think it's a little more advanced because he's.
It's definitely more advanced. That's why I said human. Similar.
Of course, he went off on the general too, so that was kind of fun too to watch that.
Yeah. But I think
the yelling.
I think overall for the emotion of the episode, like the whole anger management aspect of it, I think we were all really happy with that. But as far as the plot surrounding Lucy's dad kind of left a bad taste in our mouth, everything that kind of dealt with him, that includes Red Tornado. So
this angry episode made us all angry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, can I just say how Maxwell Lord is just like giving me the heebs? Just like
he's trying to get in Alex's pants because he wants information about them.
Yeah.
I'm like, Alex, no, leave.
I don't like the way they just like threw him into the episode for absolutely no reason. I mean, it very minorly developed his character, but not really at all. They could have cut that and been fine.
Somehow he's gonna wiggle his way into Alex's pants, gonna figure out a way to get her to find out what happened to his parents. Or something. He is. He's trying. If you can't see that, you guys are all blind.
He's not trying hard enough.
No, he's not, because she won't let him in.
Yeah.
She has a chastity belt.
Do you ladies have anything else for this episode?
It left me angry.
I feel like we are missing something, but I don't know what it is. Or at least I'm missing something.
I don't know. There was just a lot of anger.
There was.
I think another reason why... I mean, it's not just this episode. There are things about the show that are really good, but it makes me angry because they're truths in the real life. The way, like, women in the world work, that sort of gets me angry, but because they're doing it well.
Yeah, I mean, the whole story that Kat was telling, with how the person at the Daily Planet threw the chair, the guy threw it through the window without opening the window, and if she did it, that it would be a double standard, and that's not entirely false.
No, it's not. It's actually really true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If a woman gets mad in the workplace, she's like, oh, she's PMSing, or, something else.
Yeah.
But if a guy does, oh, he's assertive, and it's like, no.
And I like how they're addressing issues like that, but it also seems like the show is kind of not in a bad way. I don't mean, but I mean they're making their own like sexist comments that I feel should be ignored. They shouldn't be brought to the light. Not anything like with the way Kat was saying everything was fine, but I don't remember the exact example. But there was something earlier on in the episode with Supergirl. Where there was something that was discussed with her, and I was just like, I don't know, like, these are just, like, a lot of them feel like, they're kind of old issues that have since kind of been fixed, but I'm sure they still exist in the world today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I think it was when she,
but there's a lot more equality nowadays.
The whole road rage thing happened. And they're like, well, if Superman would have done it this way, no one would have blinked an eye.
That's what it was.
But since she was a girl and she knocked this guy out, she's scaring children. No, she saved those freaking children from those cars hitting them.
And that douchebag deserved to get his arm broke.
No crap.
I will say that's when the episode started pissing me off. So everything with the Red Tornado just escalated that.
No, I mean I actually
an angry episode. It was so angry.
Yeah. I mean but think about it, that's the point. It dealt with anger management.
Yeah, but I don't think did they intentionally aim to make us angry? I don't know if that was their goal.
At the fact that Superman wouldn't have gotten in trouble for that?
No, just everything. The whole episode. Was their goal to make us angry as
not
viewers?
The stuff that I'm angry at.
Yeah.
But I'm sure like the stuff about women having to tiptoe around anger and those stuff were made to make us angry.
And the major, Lucy's dad, how he acted towards her and stuff. Oh, I'm sure they knew it was going to make people angry. There's no way around it. The way he acts and stuff is going to make people angry. So, yeah.
Is he an asshole?
Well, but that adds to the show. If it can get that kind of emotion out of you just by watching it, then there's something. There's some good writing there.
one quick side comment before we move on to next week's synopsis. When I was watching the scene where she's just like burning up with rage, her eye beams are going at the red tornado, I'm like, how does she not cut her bangs off? They're just fucking whipping around all over the place.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I thought
how?
That too.
How?
She doesn't have bangs, but she could make bangs if her hair got close enough.
Maybe her hair is just as strong as the rest of her.
Maybe.
It's laser proof?
She has heat-resistant hair.
Luscious hair.
So she cannot get laser hair removal. Got it. Okay.
Maybe she laser hair removers her own hair.
She also won't. She probably also doesn't burn her hair when she's using curling iron and straighteners.
She probably doesn't need that much conditioner. I mean, she has the perfect hair.
We wonder why her hair is so all over the place as Kara, and then it's so like flat and with a little bit of a curl to it, as Supergirl. It's because she just lasers her hair. She just laser heats it. She doesn't need like a flat iron or anything,
No, she heat sets it with curlers.
Her roots are all of a sudden blonde when she's Supergirl, and then dark when she's Kara.
Yeah.
There you go.
Anyway, next week episode is called Human for a
Hair.
It's called Human for a Day. Kara and her friends must rely on their inner strength and courage when an earthquake strikes National City. Also, Alex's mistrust of Hank reaches a breaking point when the earthquake traps them in the DEO with Jem, a powerful alien escapee.
Oopsies.
Is he truly outrageous?
Really, truly. Yeah! No, you beat me to it!
I hate everybody.
If he comes out with spiked hair and it's anything but pink, I'll be very disappointed.
So I'm curious if this is going to be the episode that Hank reveals to Alex that he's a cyborg.
Hope so. I feel like he'll need to use his cyborg stuff, especially if they're stuck together.
Mm-hmm.
I feel he'll end up using his like cyborg powers to,
I wonder
to
if
stop Jem.
Okay, we know he's like a cyborg, so he's I'm guessing part human. So maybe something happened, and so he's gonna have to.
Yeah, whatever happened in South America left him like with missing body parts, and I assume eyes as well because he has real weird glowing eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did he not walk around the DEO with like sunglasses on if his eyes keep glowing red? Like that's another thing that.
And they're also like they glow red at insanely specific times.
Yeah. So.
You trying to say he needs to wear sunglasses at night?
Yes, he's Corey Hart. Yeah. So as far as that goes, we have that episode 7, Human for a Day. Then we have one more the week after that, and that will be our mid-season break for Supergirl, so we got 2 more episodes to go. The series, having been renewed to a full order of 20, still kind of leaves that rumor for the Flash crossover up in the air.
Yeah, there's seen a lot of that lately.
Yeah, so we don't really know where that stands. We haven't had any official word. There's been no confirmation from any of the parties, so...
Everyone's been silent. It's just all speculation for now.
Which I feel like if it was untrue, that they would have addressed that to squash fan hopes. So that's what's making me think that it is true.
Or temper expectations.
Yeah.
They don't want to squash your hopes just yet. They're not your parents.
No, but they would want to temper your expectations if it wasn't on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure it's on. If it's on the table, it's on the table. We just don't know when. It's going to happen one way or another. I mean, sooner or later, it's going to happen.
Yeah, supposedly it's going to happen in the...
happen soon, but...
Yeah, supposedly it's going to happen in the back 6 episodes here. It was originally said the back 7. The series was assumed to get a full series order of 21, or like most series, 22 episodes. This one only got a full series order of 20 episodes. I'm assuming it's because of a lot of the insane special effects on this show is why it was cut a couple episodes. So... anyway, I think that about does it. Cleo, where can the people find you?
They can find me at Cleomoto on the socials and on Twitch at the Cleomoto.
Cleomoto.
Rachel, where can the people find you?
They can find me on Twitter at Savannah17 and on Twitch at Savannah.
Excellent. You can find me down below at Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM.
Miyamoto.
You can also find us all on Facebook, Gmail, G+, Twitter, Space. Thank you. And right here on YouTube at /ASO TV Podcast for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows. Till next week. See you guys later.
Gem is truly, truly outrageous.